Welcome, friends! I'm so glad you're joining me here today. Welcome to the island. I'm actually really glad you're here because I don't want to be here alone. This is no ordinary island. This is Phobia Island. Do you know what a phobia is? It's a fear. Are you afraid of anything? Coming to Phobia Island is not for the faint of heart. So that's why I'm really glad you're here, because I'm struggling. We're going to be talking about courage this month. And let's talk about the things we're afraid of. Let's just get it right out there in the open, right from the beginning. So, some of you might be afraid of snakes. I'm actually not afraid of snakes. When I see a snake like this guy, I say, snake schmakes. Snakes don't scare me at all. Some kids are afraid of bats. I'm not even afraid of bats. Or they're afraid of odd things like clowns. Are any of you afraid of clowns? Clowns don't bother me so much. But you know what I am afraid of? Don't tell anybody, all right? Spiders. Are any of you guys afraid of spiders? Being on an island like this kind of creeps me out. I saw a web over there. So if you see a spider, will you tell me? Please tell me. I am so afraid of spiders. Whew. Even saying the word spider gives me goose pimples on my arms. So if you see a spider, let me know, okay? All right. The other thing I think is there are things that comfort us when we're afraid. Let's talk about that. Like, that's why I have my friend Tweety here. When Tweety's on my shoulder, I don't have to worry about anything. What? What? You see a spider? It's behind me? What? Wait, what? Where? I don't see it. Woo! You guys had me going there. I thought you really saw a spider, but I didn't see one. That was good. You guys are funny. All right, moving on. Let's talk about our life app. Shall we talk about our life app? It says courage is being brave enough to do what you should do, even if you're afraid. Doing what you should do, even if you're, what? What'd you say? There's a spider. It's behind me? There's a spider behind me? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where? Oh my gosh. Are you guys messing with me again? Because this is not funny. I'm so scared. I don't see anything. So, I don't know. But if you see one, tell me, okay? I hate spiders. All right. But knowing that courage is being brave enough to do what you should do, even when you're afraid, I'm going to keep making the video. So let me ask you a question. As we explore the island this month, do you think you have what it takes in the whole area of courage? Like, what about caves? Dark, damp caves. Do you think you have what it takes to go into a cave like that? Or what about the rickety bridge? Have you ever had to cross a rickety bridge like that, where there's no solid ground under your feet? What? Okay, you guys keep telling me that you see the spider, and I don't know if you're kidding. Now it's above me? The spider's above me. Okay, I'm looking. There's no spider. There's no spider up there. I can't see it. There's no spider above me. You guys, you're such kidders. So the important thing here is that we're asking ourselves if we have what it takes to be brave. Even for me, it's with spiders. And I'm working on it. So glad that I have my little friend here, Tweety. Tweety, why do you feel furry? Ah! 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 So apparently, I have a lot of work to do in this whole area of courage. And I'm glad you're here to share it with me this month. So without any further ado, we're going to go to our Bible. Because the Bible has a lot to say about being brave. And today's story takes place in the book of Genesis. So go get your Bibles, open them up to Genesis, and join me in a fantastic game called Life of Joseph. Are you ready? Welcome, my friends, to the favorite game show of the year. It's called Life of Joseph. And in just a minute, I'm going to call out our special guest. But first, I want to tell you a little story. It starts in the book of Genesis, chapter 37. So if you have your Bibles, turn there. You might remember that Abraham and Sarah, we've learned about them quite a bit. They were chosen by God to start an amazing nation. And from them, there was one son, and his name was Isaac. And then he had two sons, Jacob and Esau. And then Jacob had a lot of sons, like 12. And one of them was Joseph. And so our story today is about Joseph. You could say that Joseph was from a long line of very faithful people. Abraham himself was his great-grandfather. So it's no wonder that Joseph had an amazing faith in God. Now, it wasn't without trials, as we'll see later on. It started as a child. He was his dad's favorite son, which made him very unpopular with the other boys, especially when his dad gave him a special coat of many colors and just doted on him way more than everybody else. Would that make you mad? Not only that, Joseph had these dreams from God. So in the dream that he had from God, his brothers had to bow down to him. Even he had another dream where his parents even bowed down to him. Well, as you can imagine, that went over great with them. No, he should have never even told them. They were so mad at him. Just a tip for you, if you ever dream like that, probably just keep it to yourself. Because God's going to do something in your life, but not everybody can appreciate that, right? Okay, so there were a lot of twists and turns in Joseph's life, as we're going to find out. So for now, let's bring our guest out. I would like you to give a warm welcome to Joseph. Yes. Oh, yes. And this is our friend Kate. Nice coat. I like it.
Thanks, my dad gave it to me.
Yeah, that's what we heard about, right? Okay, so we're going to get started here. Playing the life of Joseph. We understand your life's had lots of twists and turns, and so we thought it would be fun to find out all about it. Are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Let's get started. Our studio audience is so anxious to see what happens to Joseph. So Joseph, give our wheel a spin, and let's see what happens first. Wow, that's quite a spin. And we have another color. Let's see. Ooh, silver. I'll pick a silver card from our pile and see what it says. All right, are you ready? It says, your jealous brothers throw you into a pit and sell you to merchants traveling the long road to Egypt. I guess they really were mad at you. You lose your coat and you have to go to Egypt. I'm sorry, Joseph, you're going to have to lose the coat. Switch him out. What did he win, Lisa? Ooh, handcuffs. All right. We'll try your hand at spinning with handcuffs on. Don't worry. We got you. Let's give that spinner another spin and see what happens next. Gold, gold. Let's read the gold card and see what happens next. Oh, it says you get a new job. Awesome. Oh, but you're working as a slave in the home of a rich man named Potiphar. What's he get, Lisa? Oh, those aren't that fun of prizes, are they? However, it also says you do such a good job that Potiphar puts you in charge of everything he owns. Wow, things really are looking up for you. Maybe this is going to turn out to be a good story after all. All right, come over here, you hotshot, and give it another spin. Let's see what happens next. All right, and blue card. Awesome. Card number 3. It says, you have become successful by doing the right thing. Way to go, man. But Potiphar's wife tries to trick you into doing something wrong. But instead of going along with it, you trust God to give you the courage to say no. But Potiphar's wife is so angry, she tells lies about you, and Potiphar throws you into prison. Whoa, we're going to need all that fancy stuff, trade it out for a new set of chains. Yes. Oh no, he's going to prison. All right, Joseph. Ooh, another blue card. Let's hope it's better than the last one. And this blue card is saying that the king's baker and cupbearer end up in jail with you. And it looks like they brought you some cool stuff. Wow, you have friends in jail, I guess. And they have dreams, but they don't understand what they mean. So God tells you what the dreams mean. Wow. And you tell the king's servants. But soon they're released from prison. But you have to stay for 2 more years. Bummer. It looks like it's still jail for you. Sorry, man. But it's time to spin again. Let's see what happens next. All right. Ooh, silver again. Let's see if this is better this time. Let's see. It says here, Pharaoh, the king of the land, has a dream that no one can interpret. Hello? You just did that, didn't you? 2 years ago? It involves skinny cows eating fat ones and weak stalks of grain swallowing up healthy ones. The cupbearer remembers you and interprets the dream, and that you interpreted his dream in jail. And so he tells Pharaoh all about you. Wow, this is sounding great. Suddenly, you're summoned up to Pharaoh to interpret his strange dream. Whoa. Sounds like that's something that's going to take a lot of courage. To tell Pharaoh what his strange dream means? Do you think you got it in you? One wrong word, one misspelling, and you could get it. It's going to take a lot of courage. Will he be thrown back in prison, ladies and gentlemen, or will he be set free? Spin. Let's see. All right, let's see where we get this time, folks. Ooh, another red card. Red, red, red. Wow, this is crazy. It says you tell Pharaoh that you can't tell him what his dream means? Wait, you chicken out? Oh wait, there's more. It says, but then you tell Pharaoh that God can tell him what the dream means. Woo! Wow. This is so heavy. You tell it to Pharaoh. I don't want to.
After 7 years, a whole bunch of food is coming. But after 7 years, no food is coming. People will starve. You should start choosing up someone to store up food. Starting now.
Wow, you really do have courage. I don't know if I could say that. I'm dying to see what Pharaoh says next. Spin the wheel and let's see what happened. Gold. That's a good sign. I think this is going to be good. Okay, it says, Pharaoh sees your courage and how God is with you. So he puts you in charge of all of Egypt. What? You better get your gear on if you're going to be in charge of all of Egypt. Oh, yes. And maybe you should have that clipboard again because you've got a lot of stuff to keep track of. Whoa. You spend the next 7 years of plenty to prepare for the 7 years with no food to come. You're so smart. And when the 7 years of no food arrives, people from all over the world come to get their food from you. Wow, that is crazy. I think these things are really looking up for you now, man. What else could top this, man? You're the highest position in the world next to the Pharaoh. But you know what? We have a few more minutes, so we're going to have you spin one more time just for fun. Spin and let's see what else happened. All right. I'm dying to hear this part. Okay, we've got a silver card, and it says, your father and your brothers back in Canaan are feeling the effects of the famine. So your father sends your brothers to Egypt to try to buy food. Your brothers kneel before you and ask you for food, but they don't realize who you are. You choose to forgive your brothers and save your family because you choose to be brave and trust God and trust that He is with you. Even in the toughest situations, you and your family are saved. Oh, and that's our buzzer. We're out of time. And not only that, you are our grand prize winner. You did it, Joe. You did it. You're the champion of courage. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an amazing show. Give it up for our guest. Woo! Wow, Joseph, what are you going to do with all your fame and your untold wealth?
I'm going to go to Canaan.
Woo! Canaan. So you see in our story today, Joseph chose to be brave because he knew God was with him. We can read in Genesis 45 verses 7 and 8 from our story today what he said. He said exactly to his brothers, God has sent me ahead of you to keep you and your families alive and to preserve many survivors. So it was God who sent me here, not you. And He is the one who made me an advisor to Pharaoh, the manager of his entire palace and the governor of Egypt. Joseph knew it was God at work. And we've seen through the whole story how the Bible tells us that God was with Joseph. And you know what else? He's with you too. He's with you too, even when you're afraid of spiders like me. Even when you're afraid, maybe on the first day in a new environment, God is with you. When you're alone in the dark at night and you start thinking bad thoughts about things you maybe saw during the day, God is still with you, just like He was with Joseph. You know, a lot of times our life feels out of control. But remember, who's in control? Let's look at our bottom line for this week. It says, I can be brave because I know God is with me. Can you say that? I can be brave because I know God is with me. So, as we set out this week to be brave, let's also look at our memory verse. We have a memory verse. We're going to say this all month long, and it's from the book of Psalms. And it's something that David said. He said, when I'm afraid, I will trust in you. He's talking to God. That's from Psalm 56, verse 3. As we go out today, we're going to sing some really fun songs about courage. So get up on your feet and let's worship our way out of this week's video. And I'll see you here next week for more practice in being brave. Okay, friends, we're going to go out singing a song about courage. Get up on your feet. My buddy Patrick and I, aka Joseph, we're going to sing about courage.
Oh God, I know you're always near. So even in the dark, I will not fear. I know the storms will come. I know I'm not alone. You are my strength, so I will say. You make me brave. You give me courage. I won't be a fortress around me. Even when my heart breaks, even when there is pain, you will be my strength, so I will say, you make me brave, you give me courage. I won't be afraid, I won't even worry, 'cause you've got the whole world in your hands. You fight for me, you help me stand. You make me brave, you give me courage. I can do all things through Jesus, my Savior, who gives me strength every day, strength and courage. I can do all things through Jesus, my Savior, who gives me strength every day, strength and courage. You make me brave, you give me courage. I won't be afraid, I won't even worry, 'cause you've got the whole world in your hands. You fight for me, you help me stand. You make me brave, you give me courage. I won't be afraid, I won't even worry, 'cause you've got the whole world in your hands. You fight for me, you help me stand. You make me brave, you give me courage.
That's right. You give me courage.
Yeah. Not only that, through him, we can do anything. You guys ready? Get over here.
Through you, I can do anything.